Hey, what's up guys, and yes, it is not cancelled. Here is part 16 of What If Naruto Was the Strongest Half-Breed Uchiha. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also guys, don't forget to go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Got Stuck in the Apocalypse after the Chunin exam, and enjoy that guys. We're making too. I also post a brand new episode part 2 of What If Naruto fused with the Blue Beetle, so go ahead, check that out and enjoy guys. I also post What If Naruto Was a Godlike Demon Slayer over an Anime Prince, a movie guys, so go ahead, check out that and enjoy. And remember, if you're new, yes I indeed have 4 channels which I post with fun every single day. Yes, you heard that correctly, every single day. So go ahead, check them out and enjoy guys. And also don't forget to turn on the bell notification and see exactly when I post. So without further ado, what is the way jump back right into this new episode. Begin now guys. So, the last spot we left off, the test was going to begin. The test between Natsumaya and Sakura, as they were going to face off against Kakashi Hatake. As Kakashi arrived on the scene, as both girls start to face off against him. The match showed that Natsumaya had gotten extremely faster, as she was able to keep up with Kakashi. As the both of them clash, Kakashi had to go in hiding until Sakura showed why she was trained by Tsunade Fasani as she drive her fist into the earth, sending chunks of debris everywhere. Once Kakashi was free, they faced off against him. As they were able to take the bell away from him, their combined teamwork by Natsumaya has shown great improvement. That is when Naruto went up against her with Kinjutsu as their blades clash. Their blades clashed violently as Naruto was able to push her into a corner as she tried to overpower him. Naruto was able to show her why he was holding back as he brought his blade down in a moon arc style. Tsunade cursed at him as he ripped apart the entire training ground. He destroyed the entire field. That is when the dragon notified him that the ninjas are moving towards the hidden sand. So with that, they gathered their stuff as they quickly made their way, as the dragon took them there in less than 3 hours. Arriving towards the hidden sand, they quickly spoke to Gaara, as a member of the Sand was being used as a spy. As Naruto was quickly able to enter his mind and find out, it turns out that it was Sasori. So with that, they planned accordingly. When Sasori and Deidara finally entered the village, they were already in their trap, as chaos started to ensue as the others went after Sasori, as Naruto and Gaara took on Deidara. As Deidara found himself in a bad situation, as his arm got ripped off, he also got severely bashed in mid-air. It got so bad that his option was to flee, as he had to run for his life after throwing several bombs behind him to distract them in the process as he flee. As both Naruto and Gaara combined their efforts to subdue the bombs from wiping away the village. As it had enough power inside of it, a lot of chaos to rain damages on the village. However, Deidara used that time to flee, running for his life, as he knew that he could not beat them. Maybe if it was a one-tailed jinchuriki. However, with the Sharingan brat here as well, Deidara now had a more deeper hatred for Sharingan users. He already hated Itachi, as now he hated Naruto as well, as he had to flee for his life. They spent some time at the hidden sand before they returned back home. Upon returning, Tsunade was informed of all of this. Not to mention, it turns out that the group got some information from Sasori, as one of Orochimaru's spies was going to meet up with him at the Tenchi Bridge. So this was the perfect opportunity for them to make their move. However, Naruto wanted another medic on their team. Sakura was not a long-range medic, as they could really use a long-range medic for this. So with that, they went to go and gather Karen, as Karen was working at the hospital and the analysis department as well. A kind of mixture between. Karen was able to find out that Naruto's mother was given a lethal dose of gas that slowly rots you from the inside. It was used a lot in the Third Great Shinobi War, as the lieutenant of this gas was the root division that was under one Danzo Shimura. Hearing that, Naruto got angry, so angry in fact, he had to calm himself down by going to Tsunade before he went and did something unpleasant. Tsunade came up with a plan, as she was gonna make a move. They were finally gonna bring Danzo down once and for all, as Tsunade told Shizune to gather the council members, all shinobis, as she was gonna give false information to show that Danzo was behind all of this, so they will be justified to do what they wanted. Despite Danzo being in a high position of power, he wouldn't be able to do a damn thing to stop what was about to come, and he will suffer in the most gruesome way possible, as Naruto was gonna make him pay. So yeah guys, basically let's left off. You guys can switch across and play check out for yourself, and don't forget to go ahead and check out the other series. Yes, I indeed have 4 channels. All links will be down in the description, so without further ado, what do you say we jump right into this brand new episode? Begin now guys. At this moment, the group was standing in Tsunade's office. As they were waiting on one person, there was a knock. "Come in," said Tsunade. A member of the envoy entered as Karen looked towards him. "Well, that was fast," said Tsunade. "I heard the matter was urgent," the envoy said. "I assume that you know why you've been summoned here," said Tsunade. "I have a general idea. Kakashi is out, and I want you to work with his team," Tsunade said. "It will be an honor to work in Kakashi's stead, my lady." "Good. Now, this is not a normal Envoy Black Ops mission. You're going on a regular assignment, so you can take off the mask. I'll be giving you a code name. During the mission, you'll be known as Yamato," said Tsunade. "I understand," said Yamato. "Good. Now the mission is as follows. You 4 are to go to the Tenji Bridge in 5 days to rendezvous with a spy from Sasori and gather information that you can and leave. You were specifically chosen for this mission due to your unique abilities." "What does that mean?" said Naruto. "Mind if I tell them?" Tsunade said. "Not at all. Yamato here is a result of Orochimaru experiments with my grandfather, famous Woodcake Genkai. Yamato possessed the Woodcake Genkai. He can replicate Sasori's puppet body." "Hey, I know you." Natsume spoke up. "You're the one that trained me for Chunin exams." "It's nice to see you again, Natsume. I've heard rumors about your growth under Master Jiraiya." "You're damn right," she said. "I'm guessing that Danzo had something to do with him joining the team," said Naruto. "You're correct. While me and Elder Kahara and Homura were on board with a different Jonin going on the mission, Danzo was being stubborn against it. We had to appease him in order for the mission to get started. It was either Yamato or shinobi of his choosing." "I see," said Naruto. "However, I don't think that your skills would be needed with Natsume, thanks to her being able to withstand so much of the Kyuubi's power. I must admit, I'm rather impressed that you're able to withstand up to 4 tails of the Kyuubi's power." "It's because I'm awesome," Natsume said. "Oh right, it has nothing to do with you being able to use the Woodcake Genkai." "Bite me, fish cake," said Natsume. "What was that, tomato?" Bam! Tsunade punched both of them over the head to make them shut up. "Anyway, you will leave in 4 days to reach the hidden grass to get to the Tenchi Bridge." "Why are we leaving so late? With that amount of time we will miss the spy on the bridge," said Yamato. "Don't worry, Naruto has the transportation covered. My personal summons, Comic, will be able to take us there with no problem," said Naruto. "How fast is he?" Yamato asks. "Well, there's only 2 dragons that are currently faster than him, and that's the boss and the Elder Dragon." "I see." There was a knock. Enter. As Danzo entered the room, "Hey look, it's the one-eyed pedophile," Natsume said, making Naruto chuckle a bit. "Nice one," he said. "Thanks," said Natsume. "That's enough, you two," said Tsunade. "What can I do for you?" she said, looking towards Danzo. "It has come to my attention that you're sending a group of shinobi on an S-rank mission." "Don't play stupid, Danzo," said Tsunade. "You already know about this. I believe it's better suitable if I add a shinobi into the ranks to make sure everything goes smoothly." "Wow, I can smell your bullshit from here," said Natsume. "It's kind of like when you forgot to throw out that fish you put in the refrigerator when you were younger," said Naruto. "Don't remind me, it took me weeks to get that smell out of my apartment," said Natsume. "Jeez, these two are brother and sister, no doubt about it. Different mothers, but it's like their mother was the same." Only good thing is that Naruto was a calm one. I just can't imagine him being like her, Karen thought to herself. While I appreciate the offer of this mission, already has enough people. We have all the areas covered. A medic, a ninjutsu specialist, a taijutsu specialist, and an all-around Kage level shinobi. I was unaware that we have a Kage level shinobi in the Anvu, said Danzo. She's talking about Naruto. I'm sure that you've been spying on him ever since we came back. Natsumai said. Natsumai, said Snevi. Sorry, Lady Hokage, Natsumai said. Anyway, Natsumai is right, Naruto is a Kage level shinobi. A Kage level shinobi with little to no experience, Danzo said. I fought in a war for nearly 3 years. I've been fighting off your Anvu since I was in the academy, and I've done more A and X rank missions than my entire graduation class combined. I have plenty of experience, but if you still believe that I don't, why don't you come ahead and prove me wrong, said Naruto. That will not be necessary, Naruto. If that is all, you're dismissed, Danzo. Very well, he said. As he stepped out, he was fuming. Lady Snevi, who will be in charge of this mission? You will. You have the most experience leading a squad during your time in the Anvu. I shouldn't have to tell you this, she said, looking towards Yamato. But there's a chance Orochimaru might show up. When or if he does, Naruto will be the one that will fight him. He can match him in ninjutsu, taijutsu, and kinjutsu. Said Snevi. Plus, said Naruto, I need to get him back for what he did to Natsumai in the Chunin exams. Oh yeah, I remember that, Natsumai said. What did he do to her? Karen asked. That son of a bitch almost slapped a 5-prong seal on me after kicking my ass, and it would have costed me the Chunin exams if Naruto did not save me, said Natsumai. Well, make sure you get some good hits in for me as well, said Karen. You got it, said Naruto. My lady, if I may, said Karen. Yeah, go ahead. Is it possible for us to infiltrate his base after we're done? You know where the base is located in the Land of Grass? Asked Navi. Yes, it was the very first place he took me to after he got a hold of me. Very well, if you have a chance, you can go there and find anything you can. After that, can I blow it up? Said Natsumai. Asked Navi sighed. Yes, if you gather everything you think is important, you may blow it up. Sweet, Natsumai said. Alright, one more thing, and it's mainly for you, Karen. What is it? Karen said. I want you to keep your sensory ability on high alert when you leave the village. I'm sure that Danzo will send someone to follow your squad. He has an ulterior motive for trying to get someone on this mission. Said Snevi. What should I do when I detect someone following us? Karen asked. Tell Naruto, he will deal with it. As she turned towards Naruto, kill whoever it is. If they had any information on them, bring it back to me, she said. Alright, said Naruto. And make sure that Natsumai keep her temper in check. If Orochimaru or Kabuto shows up, they're bound to try and rattle her. I will. I got it handled, said Naruto. I'm sure you do, said Snevi. My temper is perfectly fine, said Natsumai. If you say so, Tomato, said Naruto. You want to repeat that, said Natsumai. I thought I said you had your temper in check, said Naruto. She scratched her cheek. Well, it's a work in progress. Right, said Karen as she narrowed her gaze. Oh yes, when you get back, Kakashi wishes to speak to you about some kind of training to create an ultimate jutsu that only you can use. Awesome, she said. Wait, I still have to show you my new Rasengan. Show us later. You need to get moving. Naruto said to her. Time skip. Tenchi Bridge. Alright, we're here. I just need to get into my disguise. Yamato went through hand sign as he transformed into a perfect replica of sorcery. Whoa, you look just like him. As he then spoke, but your voice is nothing like his. It's more deep and raspy. Like this, he said. A bit more. Like this. Tiny bit. Like this. That's perfect, she said. Listen up, our opponents will be on alert, so I want us to work as a team. Karen, as he turned towards her, Karen had her eyes closed. As I said, we were being followed as we left the hidden leaf. However, the person is hanging back. I can also sense. He's here. Orochimaru, he's here, said Karen. Alright, Naruto, he's yours. Naruto nodded. What about me? What should I do? Said Natsumai. After this, we go after whoever it is, said Yamato. Actually, I have a better idea, said Naruto. We use Orochimaru as bait. How are we gonna do that? Karen asked. Whoever it is, they're waiting for Orochimaru to show up. I'll lead Orochimaru away and trap all 3 of us in a barrier. I'll deal with the snake son, then I'll deal with the spy. Are you sure that will work, said Natsumai. I have my scout dragons around with a kunai on them already. Whoever it is, they will stay far enough, but close enough to witness, but far enough to not be in the fight. All it will take is a single signal and the barrier will be up. That's quite impressive, said Yamato. Thanks, said Naruto. Alright, let's move out. As Yamato got onto the bridge, as a spy was wearing a cloak. Were you followed? Yamato asked. No. How do you feel? Well, I still have that strange sensation, as I remember when you broke that jutsu. I got some questions for you, Yamato said. I don't have much time, so keep it short. I risked my life to get here, without Orochimaru finding out. I want information on the location of his hideout. We're in a hideout on a small lake towards the north. We'll be moving again in 3 days. What are the exact coordinates? Yamato said. As Yamato spoke a bit too fast, it made him sound desperate. Sasori would never sound like that desperate. Over to the side, damn it. He needs to calm himself before he blows his cover, said Naruto. For Anbu, he's kind of bad at this. I'm guessing this is his first time doing something like this. Well, the threat of Orochimaru is looming, Karen said. Naruto, are you sure that you can handle Orochimaru? Asked Natsumai. Without a doubt, said Naruto. He's already weaker after his arms have been sealed, and he should be trying to get a new body sooner than later. This is my chance to take him out right here and now. Back on the bridge, a noise was heard behind them as they spun around. However, it was just a rabbit. False alarm. I thought it was Orochimaru. It's just a rabbit. By the way, about what you ordered me to do, Lord Sasori. Even after his reincarnation, Orochimaru used a jutsu to protect the cellular specimens from his discarded body, and I was not able to analyze cellular data. I see, said Yamato, having no idea what he was talking about. Now please hand over the item that you promised me. I've been here long enough. If Orochimaru finds out that I'm here, I will be dead. As Yamato pulled out a kunai butts. Interesting conversation. Would you two mind if I join in? Orochimaru still arrived on the bridge. So he's finally here. I've wasted too much time, Yamato thought. As a snake started up around his spy, but he leaped away and revealed himself to be none other than Kabuto. Lord Sasori, if you had not pulled out that kunai, I wouldn't have been able to get away from him in time, said Kabuto. I'm lucky. It seems he misunderstood. My cover has not been blown yet. However, with Orochimaru here, I remember that clothing. It surely brings back memories, Sasori, Orochimaru said. So, you follow him, didn't you? Said Yamato. I just want to thank you in person, Sasori. After all, you're the one that sent this kid to me, and he's coming in quite handy. Kabuto gathered chakra tubes, and as he spun and cut right through Yamato disguise and sliced Yamato on the arm as well. As Yamato jumped in the air, Orochimaru shot his hand out. Multiple striking shadow snakes, he said, as Yamato swapped himself with a wood dummy. That was a wood style substitution. Interesting. You must be Lord Orochimaru. Is that Sasori's real body? Said Kabuto. No, that's definitely not Sasori, Kabuto. Don't tell me that after all this time as his faithful servant, you have not seen his real body. Well, he always hide behind those ugly puppets of his, said Kabuto. What is the meaning of this, Kabuto? You were supposed to be a Akatsuki spy. You were under Sasori's control the entire time. Not anymore. Lord Orochimaru broke that a long time ago, Kabuto said. So you pretended to be under Sasori's jutsu while you turned traitor? Or did Orochimaru use his power to change you? No, I actually empathize with Orochimaru ideals. Who are you anyway? I've never seen you in the Leaf Village. My plan was to kill Sasori, but I guess you beat me to it, Kabuto said. I can tell you about him, Kabuto. He was the only survivor, it seems, after I was experimenting with the first Hokage DNA. I assumed that all of the test subjects died, so I abandoned the lab. Apparently they found him in my lab, alive, and they decided not to kill him and use his abilities later on for the jinchuriki. Now that we have that out of the way, why don't you call out that rat that is hiding in the bushes? Rat? He referred to them as one. Yamato thought to himself, he shouldn't be able to sense any of them. It must be whoever is following us. But since he can't tell that it's three of them, this is good for us. Well, well, well. Look who it is. As the three-person arrived, Kabuto spoke. Surprised to see me, Kabuto, Karen asked. I honestly can't say I saw this coming. Lord Orochimaru, I thought. You said that she was dead. You could not find any trace of our tracking seal. That's because I had Naruto remove it during the student exams, Karen said. I see, Orochimaru said. Can we just do this already? I'm itching to make you pay, Natsumai said. Karen, did you mention to them that you were there as a spy as well? To help move our own forces during the village, in the Chunin exams, that you were also responsible for the death of the third Hokage, Kabuto said. Sorry, that's not gonna work. I already told them everything. Perhaps you should have Orochimaru tell them how he got his ass handed to him by a 15-year-old Itachi Uchiha, and needed you to interfere so that he could live. What? You lost to Itachi? Natsumai said. He sure did. You leave a lot of journal and papers lying around your place, and I read a few. Wait a minute. If you lost to Itachi when he was 15, then you stand no chance against Naruto. I'm sure that he made a mistake by looking into Itachi's eyes, and he won't make that mistake again. But he will still die, said Naruto. Kabuto, kill them. I'll deal with him personally, Orochimaru said. Of course, my lord. I thought you would never act, said Naruto as he flashed in front of Orochimaru. A brutal punch slammed right into him, throwing him away as Naruto gave chase. Don't let your guard down for a split second. He's slippery, said Yamato as he narrowed his eyes at Kabuto. What about our loose ends? Is he following them? Natsumai said. Yeah, he's already gone after them. We were right, said Karen. Good. You hang back and provide cover. I can handle this, said Natsumai. Sure. As Karen stepped back, as she created a barrier to make sure that Kabuto could not escape. Do you really think that you can beat me? I'm at the same level as Kakashi. Natsumai smirked happily. Funny you should say that because I surpassed Kakashi, as she cracked her knuckles. No doubt thanks to Ninetales chakra, Kabuto said, as Natsumai appeared and punched him right into the barrier that burned him. What was that? Yamato asked. It's a fire barrier. Naruto gave it to me on the way here, said Karen. As Natsumai blurred forward, Kabuto sent a punch. However, his hand faded right through her after image. She appeared behind him and spun before he slammed a brutal kick in his back. He was knocked on the bridge before he slammed into the barrier, once again getting burned. Kabuto was now pissed off as he activated his chakra scalpel. As he rushed at her, Natsumai drew him in, as she allowed him to hit her a few times, not in any vital spots, waiting for the perfect moment. As she blurred through hand sign, wing style, ear slash. Kabuto leaped, but he got caught on his side. The power behind the attack was able to split the bridge right down the center and even crack the ground underneath. Natsumai did not let up. Water style, she said. Exploding, biting water dragon. Natsumai shot multiple water bullets at him that knocked him up in the air. They exploded on contact that blew him back before they formed. Water particles formed into a dragon that crushed Kabuto down hard. Over to the other side. I don't think that she needs our help, Yamato, Karen said. Obviously, I knew that she went to train with Master Jiraiya, but to come back and treat Kabuto like he was a fresh out of the academy genin is rather astonishing. Well, not really. I mean, I know that Naruto was the strongest genin before they left, but Natsumai was not that far off. I heard that she was as strong as a jonin before she left, and that was before she had really started her training with the pervert. And imagine her training for 3 years, seriously. She isn't even using her Kekkei. I wonder how far she had reached in that, Yamato thought to himself. Back over to the fights. What's the matter, Kabuto? I thought that you were better than this. As Kabuto struggled to stand up. I'll admit, I underestimated you. But, no more games, said Kabuto as he started to heal himself. I could have sworn you said that you were getting serious before I kicked your ass all over the bridge. Enough talk, said Kabuto as he slammed his hand down, Earth style, hiding Mold Jutsu. As Kabuto appeared behind her, she twists and kicked him in the stomach, but he hooked his arm around hers and lashed at her ankle. However, the Ninetales chakra flared up on her leg, causing him to release her immediately. But Natsumai threw herself forward and kicked after him. He ducked under her strike and went to slice her upwards until roots burst from the ground and wrapped around him. Kabuto looked behind him as he saw Yamato just standing there. That is when he saw a clone behind Natsumai holding its hand together, using the underground root jutsu. Holding him in place, the real Natsumai came as she brought her leg up, making contact with his chin. Blood and spit flew from his mouth. As she kicked him up in the air, the clone jumped forward and turned into a wooden mallet as she leaped forward and slammed it into his face. applying a tremendous amount of chakra as his body was sent spiraling before. Boom! He slammed into the ground. She wasn't done there though, as she formed the Rasengan and dropped from the heavens. She brought the Rasengan down, but he rolled away. He then brought his hand up and sliced right through her. Poof! She went up in smoke. Vines grabbed him this time as Natsuma used the tree binding burial jutsu. Kabuto was shocked as he saw her standing there. But when did she make a clone, he thought, as Kabuto was forced down to his knees. To think, someone like you possessed the Woodkick Genkai. I know, right? I'm awesome, Natsuma said. As Kabuto fight, but the roots pulled him on the ground as they drained him dry. When she pulled him back upwards, after a good 5 minutes, only thing that was left was his corpse. It's over, said Karen as she came over. Natsuma pulled the scroll as she sealed Kabuto's body away. We're not done yet, said Natsuma as she turned her head. As Yamato nodded at her, a few minutes earlier with Naruto and Orochimaru. The moment Naruto caught up to Orochimaru, they clashed in taijutsu. A brutal, devastated fist battle went on. Orochimaru was forced to shed his skin once already. As he was not pleased, he jumped away as he held his mouth down to the ground. Formation of 10,000 snakes, he said. As he opened his throat, snakes rained out. As Naruto flashed through hand sign, he took in a deep breath as chakra built up. Fire style. Great fire annihilation. The fire that Naruto released was like a tsunami as they slammed into the snakes, scorching and burning them alive. The entire forest area was set ablaze, the trees using as perfect ways to ignite and burn the snakes to dust. As Naruto threw in dozens of explosive tags as well, to further cause chaos and destruction amongst the army of snakes as they were blown and torn apart in the chaos, the remains of their bodies burning. When the smoke clear Orochimaru came out of the ground, as he was breathing heavily as he was almost caught up in the explosion. What's wrong, Orochimaru? Are you tired? Naruto asked. It's impossible. He should not be able to face me on even grounds after 3 years. I will admit he was close to being at Jonin level. Shinobi the last time I saw him, but he should not be able to stand up to me like this, even if I'm a bit wounded like this. As Orochimaru quickly activates his slipper snake mode. Tell me, Naruto, how were you able to get this strong in just 3 years? Orochimaru asks. I trained and fought strong opponents. Something you clearly haven't done in a long while, said Naruto. Cocky breath, Orochimaru said. With his body now half snake, Orochimaru slipped towards Naruto at greater speeds. As he slammed a fist in Naruto's face, throwing him back, Orochimaru followed it up with a barrage of chakra punches and elbow strikes. The barrage of attacks sent Naruto flying into trees as Orochimaru moved forward until Naruto's hand flipped upwards as his blade was in his hand. Orochimaru was moving at full speed as Naruto sliced, tearing right through him. However, snakes came from both halves of his body and pulled him back together. Nice trick, said Naruto as he wiped blood away from his mouth. How about you stop playing games and fight me with your actual strength? I got too many years of experiments under my belt to not know when someone's holding back. So why don't you give me what you got, so I can kill you while you know that you weren't able to take me down even at your best? As Naruto smirked, well, you asked for it. As he released a humongous amount of chakra. I can see why he challenged me by himself. His power is incredible. It's been a while since I've been in a good fight. I'll make sure not to damage his body too much, now that I see what he can truly do. It's the perfect match, Orochimaru said. I'll take it as my new one. Naruto took one step before he blinked out of sight. Orochimaru turned before a heel slammed in his nose. As his nose tilted to the side before he crashed, skipping off the ground twice. He was then kneed hard in the back as spit and blood flew from his mouth. The snake's Sannin was sent trembling and thrown across the ground like he was some sort of stone skipping across the water. Dragon Barrage! Orochimaru was pummeled badly. He was forced to once again open his mouth and came out, moving a distance away from Naruto. 10 combo hit, Naruto cried out. As he wasn't done, the snake's Sannin was knocked into the air as Naruto's body seemed to be generating electric force, enhancing his speed even more. As Naruto blurred away and started to kick and beat Orochimaru like he was a ragdoll, throwing him all over in the sky. A lightning-infused blow slammed into the snake's Sannin, tremendous strength dropped down into his gut as the blow was infused by lightning, allowing the speed to move extra fast. With the amount of speed that he went with, the strength was nothing normal. As the snake Sanin slammed into the ground, a hole was left where his body hit. After a while, he proceeded to climb out of the hole. Orochimaru was shocked as he couldn't believe what he was going through, breathing heavily. To think he was able to do this much damage to me. I've already shed my skin enough time, and this body, it's starting to reject me. I need to retreat for now. I cannot let him follow me. Looks like you're about to pass out over there. What's the matter? I thought you wanted a fight, said Naruto. I must say, I was taken by surprise. I never would have thought that you'd put up this much of a fight. You truly are a fine specimen. I should have given you the curse mark instead of Sasuke. Sorry, said Naruto, but I would prefer if you did not give me a hiki on my neck. As Naruto released a pulse of Draytonic chakra, as the barrier sprung up. What is this? Orochimaru said. A barrier, said Naruto. Oh, and before you even think of escaping, it's also underneath the ground. Fair warning, I wouldn't touch it if I were you. You'll get electrified, said Naruto. You fool, Orochimaru said. You're trapped in here with me as well. Blame Uncle for this side of me. A little bit of pain would not hurt me, said Naruto, with a sadistic grin. Then I'll just have to kill you to get this barrier down. I hope to take your body for my own, but I guess I'll just have to find someone else. He then proceeded to regurgitate the Kusanagi blade as he gripped the handle. You know, it's weird that you can do that without a gag reflex, said Naruto as he pulled out his dragon blade. Orochimaru lunged at him, intending to cut off his head, but Naruto blocked it. As Naruto's blade did not even budge, as he kicked the Sanin away. Both of them disappeared as you could see sparks all over the place, clashing together. As Orochimaru was able to trap Naruto with a snake that he summoned, as he started to send out multiple replicas of Kusanagi from all over. As the snake wrapped around Naruto, Kusanagi blades surrounding him ready to strike. You should have known better than to challenge the strongest legendary Sanin. Although you were able to push me to the point where I need to shed my skin, you were never a match for me. Have you ever heard the saying that history repeats itself, said Naruto. Orochimaru narrowed his gaze. What history? This fight was over some time ago, said Naruto. What? You still have a habit of looking a Sharingan user in the eyes. Haven't you learned, Naruto asked? Orochimaru quickly flared his chakra. Once he broke out of the illusion, Orochimaru saw that he was in bad condition. Cuts and bruises littered in his whole body. He was shocked. Somebody as smart as yourselves should really know not to make the same mistake twice. Uchiha style. Hollow dance, Naruto said. As Naruto waved his blade, Orochimaru cried out as flames ignite from Naruto's blade and start to burn him. He dropped his Kusanagi as he quickly opened his mouth and shed his skin as his body was turned to ash. The Sanin got to his feet before he coughed up blood. As Naruto took note of that. My body, it's giving out on me, Orochimaru thought as he coughed up more blood. It seems like you're dying faster than I thought you would. Seems I'm too much for your current body to handle. I'll kill you, Orochimaru said as he held out his hand, the Kusanagi blade flying towards him. He ran towards Naruto once again, but a lightning current stabbed right through him. That came from Naruto's blade. Orochimaru was able to release wind chakra from his body as he freed himself, as he covered the wound with his hand. Orochimaru went towards him with the aim to kill him, but Naruto fired off fire senbons, as they only grew stronger thanks to Orochimaru's wind chakra. The senbons pierced his skin as he was not fast as he was, as they left third-degree burns all over his body. As Orochimaru had no choice but to shed his skin, the lightning was coursing through his veins, numbing his body, and the fire had burned him. Orochimaru this time dropped to the ground as he shed his skin, as he had nothing but a look of fear on his face. As Naruto was no longer where he stood, Orochimaru's nose shattered on contact as Naruto's knee cracked into it. The snake Sanin was thrown off his knees as he crashed on the ground. Two clones of Naruto burst from underneath the ground as they held out their hand and covered Orochimaru in water. He was stuck in a water prison. Naruto flashed through hand sign before he held out his hand. Electricity slammed into the dome, causing both clones to poof away as Orochimaru screamed. When he collapsed out of it on the ground, his body was a mess. Electric burn marks, his hair was frazzled. As Orochimaru looked up towards Naruto, who stood a few feet away from him. And now you're dead. You took too long to kill me, Orochimaru said. Naruto twisted his side as a blade stabbed through him though. If he did not twist, he would have gotten stabbed right through the heart. As Orochimaru had controlled the Kusanagi blade from behind Naruto. Cockiness was your downfall. as Naruto created a clone that pulled the blade out of him. Orochimaru was shocked. How was he able to do that? Not even Hiruzen was able to remove it. It's time for you to die, as I said Naruto. As Orochimaru feel his body unable to move. What did you do to me? It's quite simple, said Naruto, as there was a seal on the ground. Paralyzing seal. You were so focused on killing me you didn't even watch what my clones were doing. And now you're finished. As Naruto started to release lightning chakra up into the sky, Orochimaru got a look of fear on his face as he saw storm clouds gathering above him. The sound of the Chidori was heard, but this time it was 50 times worse, as the sound was coming from the sky. A little parting gift, said Naruto. Chidori thunder! As Naruto brought his hand down, lightning started to rain from above and obliterate everything on the path. Chaos ensued as the place was being destroyed and ripped apart in the process. The attack was finished in about 20 seconds, as Orochimaru's lifeless, mangled body was left on the ground, burned and charred. Naruto brought his blade up and blocked a strike from the intruder. Looks like the little root problem had finally come out in play, huh? So tell me, what's your orders? I'm here to kill you, Danzo said. Danzo should have warned you about me. I've been a thorn in his side since I was 7 years old, as he channeled lightning chakra through his sword, but the person transformed into ink. I just watch you fight. We've been watching you for many years, and we acquired data on your move. You stand no chance. Oh, do you? Said Naruto, as he reached forward and placed his sword against the root on Anbu's chest, before driving it straight through. Given that Naruto was a few feet away from him, that shouldn't be possible. Ow! The root said as he coughed up blood under his mask. Widespread genjutsu, said Naruto. Although, I was expecting you to attack me a lot sooner. Now say hello to your other members in hell. As Naruto removed his bag and his ninja pouch, ripping his blade out, the guy dropped to his knees as his body went up in flames once his heart came to a stop. Once that was done, Naruto dropped to one knee, with his wound at his side bleeding. It didn't take too long. Naruto! As Natsume rushed over. What happened? Said Yamato as they were having a scene. I killed Orochimaru and the spies, said Naruto. He got me with the Kusanagi blade. Just because he's old doesn't mean that he's weak. Here, said Karin, as she held her hand out to Naruto, who bit it. As Naruto felt his strength and energy come back. That blade, it wasn't laced with poison, was it? Asked Natsume. No, said Naruto as he got back up to his feet, thanking Karin. I don't know why, but he did not lace it with poison. It seems like he did not want it to waste his chakra. What happened at the end? All I saw was dark clouds and then lightning hitting the earth. One of my powerful jutsu, said Naruto. Trust me, the era could look a lot worse than you see. I don't have a hard time believing you. So where's Kabuto? He's dead. The idiot thought he stood a chance against me. I whooped his ass, said Natsume, before I put him down. Well, there was no question there, said Naruto. Of course there wasn't, she said, folding her arms, a proud smile on her face. Hey, what's the bag? Said Natsume. I don't know. The person had it. I have no idea what's inside. Natsume opened it as there was a folder. She opened the folder. No way. What is it? It's a folder on Anbu personnels, their code names, their real names, and their actual face, their skills and weakness. I thought that Lady Snelly had these sealed away, said Yamato. She does. The only time they're accessible is when the council need a folder on the Anbu member to get a squad ready. Then how the hell did Danzo get his hands on this? Said Karin. A look was on Naruto's face. You know how, don't you? Asked Natsume. Yeah. Danzo has a Sharingan in his left eye sockets. A Sharingan with a genjutsu that make all my genjutsu look pathetic. A powerful genjutsu? Natsume said. Yeah, we need to get back as soon as possible. Karin, how far is that base that you told us about? About 10 miles north of here, said Karin. Is it on an island like Kabuto said? Yeah, but you can get to it by land. It has multiple ways of getting in. Woody, what's it called? Asked Natsume. As Yamato sighed, let's hit the base and gather everything quickly. Don't forget we had permission to blow it up, said Natsume. You're gonna need this, said Naruto as he gave her a seal. What's this? That's an explosive tag, powered by my Draconic chakra. One seal is powerful enough to destroy half of a small village. Awesome, said Natsume. She put it in her pouch. Alright, let's move. 1 second, said Naruto. What is it? Orochimaru's body, said Naruto. as he proceeded to seal it away. Time skip. Hidden base entrance. So this is the base, said Natsume, as she looked at the entrance. Yeah, I've been here before, said Karen. We need to split up. Karen, you and Naruto go and find anything important. Natsume, you're with me to find anything else. The seeds that I gave you all to eat while coming here is our way of communicating with one another. Just hold your hand to your left ear while using a small amount of chakra, and I can hear you guys. What about the prisoners here, said Natsume. They're all unstable experiments, each of them are dangerous, and they're locked up because they're unstable, said Karen. So they need to blow up with the entire base. Got it, said Natsume. Alright, move out. With Naruto and Karen as they move. So, where exactly are we going, said Naruto, as he followed Karen to a room that should give us enough help with our problems. As they broke the door down. Well, Karen did. Well, that's one way of opening it, said Naruto. Look, she said, as she found some folders. Is this? It's information on Danzo. As Karen looked it over. It's blackmail, said Naruto. Now I see why Danzo doesn't go against Orochimaru. With this much information, he could ruin his reputation, his life. Well, now that we have this. Even Snazzy is gonna want to kill him. Look at this. He has an artificial arm with the cells of Senju Hoshirama. Orochimaru gave it to him. As they went through all the file, he was kidnapping people from Kiri as well, during the Civil War. It was then that they heard, "Everyone out!" Natsume yelled. As Karen and Naruto stepped out, what the hell is going on? She accidentally triggered the seal and it started to glow, said Yamato. As they made to the entrance. Damn it, Natsume, said Naruto. The one time I trust you with something dangerous. Not now, fish cake, she said. Damn tomato, said Naruto as they moved. Naruto bit his finger and fly through hand signs. Poof. Naruto, what's up? No time to talk. Just fly, said Naruto as he jumped on Tommy's back. So did the others. As they flew up in the air. Boom! The place went up in a massive explosion. I'm never giving you another tag again, said Naruto. But why not? She whined. Naruto looked at her like she was crazy and looked back down towards the explosion. There was just no dying down, as she was still whining to get one. Time skip. After the group had debriefed Snazzy on everything, Naruto was left behind, as Naruto told Snazzy everything along with the files given to her. Snazzy read through almost everything she got, as they sealed up the room. He's dead, she said. Just give me the word, said Naruto. Not yet, she said. He's a slipper, old conniving bastard. There's no doubt that he has at least a dozen ways to get out of the village, and I'm sure more ninjas to create chaos. That is why I'm going to plan this accordingly. I'm going to have a team set on him immediately. He will do whatever it takes to survive, even cause collateral damage, to make us let him out of this village, and that's for sure not going to happen. So we have to plan. As Naruto nodded. I have a request, he said. What is it? When Itachi shows up, I want to take him on myself. Why? Said Snazzy. We both know that I'm the only one that can actually match up perfectly with him. You should know as well as I do that I stand in their way of getting to Natsume. He is gonna challenge me anyway. As Snazzy sighed at that, I'll grant your request, but you will take it back up just in case. Kisame is there as well. Temari will be coming with me. She's already cleared by Gaara, said Naruto. Alright, fine, but we still have unknown members of the Akatsuki to deal with. One of those journals should have something on the Akatsuki members. It's over 100, possibly close to 300, said Snazzy. That is why you have an assistant. Oh yeah, right, she said. Also, Vader as well. The next time he's in Land of Fire, he's mine. He escaped me once, he won't be doing that another time. There was a knock on the door. As Snazzy allowed the person to enter. It was Shizune, Lady Snazzy. A council meeting has been called. By who? The elders, Koharu and Homura. Snazzy narrowed her gaze. Fine, she said, I'll be there. Naruto, you're dismissed. As Naruto went up in a swirl of water, waving goodbye. That's pretty cool, Shizune said. It is. But you and I'll be working overtime for the next month or so. What are those? As she saw Snazzy looking towards a pile of journals. Gift from our old friend Orochimaru. All of it? Shizune said, as it was quite a lot. We're gonna go through this before we research his body, then burn it. Oh, okay, Shizune said. Time skip. Training ground. So the training I'm talking about is to help you create the ultimate jutsu that only you can use. Ultimate jutsu, said Natsumai. That's right. You're gonna complete the Rasengan, said Kakashi. The fourth Hokage tended to add his chakra nature to the Rasengan, but he was unable to do so because of certain events. I tried it to add my lightning nature, but I failed to do so. That is how I created the Shidori. About that, I sorta already completed it. I added my nature to it. Is that so? As Naruto appeared. Damn right. Wanna see, said Natsumai. As Naruto nodded, as she easily held out her hand and created a normal Rasengan. After doing that, she started to supply it with wing chakra. Kakashi watches the blades appear around it. Not bad. Pretty awesome, right? She said, as she cancelled out the Rasengan. I must say, I'm impressed. Did you make another one? Said Naruto. No. Only had time for that one, she said. Why didn't you use your shadow clones? Naruto asked. Oh damn it. I forgot. As Naruto started to laugh. Well, did you make yours? Natsumai asked. Watch and learn, said Naruto as he held out his hand. He then threw the Rasengan toward the tree that he created. Before, the Rasengan simply disappeared. I think yours is still incomplete. Just watch. What the hell are you talking about? As the tree exploded. What the hell, said Natsumai. It's called the Vanishing Rasengan, said Naruto. It's a Rasengan with my lightning chakra nature mixed into it. It doesn't cause a mortal wound, but is extremely painful and electric if it hit a vital point. A lightning natured Rasengan. Huh. Not even I could do that, Kakashi thought. That's awesome. I wish I had a lightning affinity as well. Why don't you try to make a water variant then, said Naruto. I'm sure it's possible. I guess I'll work on that one, said Natsumai. Well then, I guess we can take it to the next level, said Kakashi as he looked towards Natsumai. Alright then, fish cake, time for you to leave, she said, looking towards Naruto. Yeah, see you later, Tomato. As Naruto waved before he vanished. Alright, Cyclops Sensei, how long will this ultimate jutsu take? It takes years usually, but we both know a way to shorten the time. Shadow clones, Natsumai said. Exactly. Now, we need Yamato just in case. I know that you can control some of the Ninetales chakra, but it's better to be safe than sorry. This training will not be easy. When do we start? Meet me here tomorrow at noon. This will be where we meet every day, unless one of us has a mission. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Later, he said as he moved away. I wonder if Hiroshi is home. That's my thought as she went off. At the office, a courier arrived for Snaddy to read, as it was from me to Rumi. Time skip. It's been a few weeks since the death of Orochimaru and Kabuto. The Akatsuki went back into hiding after they heard about Naruto killing Orochimaru, and now they will have to be even more careful. The council wanted to know how did Naruto kill Orochimaru if Jiraiya could not. As Naruto told him if Jiraiya wanted to kill Orochimaru, he could have. As the council was relieved that Orochimaru was finally dead, as Natsumai was working on her ultimate jutsu with Kakashi, as she still finds some time to live her normal life. After all, she was off missions for a little bit. As Naruto was currently walking around the village, as he greeted a few people as he waved hi, as he was walking towards Ichiraku when he stopped, as he turned into the Dango restaurant. Holy shit, Naruto thought to himself. He's been back for about 2 months, but he's been so preoccupied, so busy. He did not visit Anko or Kurnai. Oh man, they're gonna kill him, he thought to himself. He quickly ordered their favorites at Dango shop before he went towards Kurnai's apartment. He was gonna knock, but he remembered that he had a key. As he opened the door, he regret as Anko was on a couch, naked, sleeping, with one foot hanging off the couch. Naruto caught the kunai that she threw at him the moment her eyes snapped open. Take a picture, she said. It will last longer. I should have knocked, said Naruto. You never knocked, said Anko. What the hell is going on out here? Kurnai said she came out, seeing Anko on the couch naked. Sup? Why are you here? Aruka yelled at me. I cut him. I got drunk, and here I am, naked on your couch, Anko said. Just put your clothes on. I'll clean the couch later. Come on, it's not like it's the first time I've done this, she said as she placed her clothing on. How did you even get in here, Kurnai asked. I had my security seals activated. Oh please. Like those would stop someone like me. And look who finally decided to show up after basically a month. As she pointed. Naruto? Come here and give me a hug. It feel like years since I saw you, said Kunai. I think I'll stay right here, said Naruto. Oh, why is that, she asks. Because I think you're a real piss, and you just saying that for me to get close. Oh, come on, she said. You would not leave your big sister without a hug. Naruto sighed. I guess I deserve what is coming to me. Uncle leaped off the couch and crashed on Naruto, as he was now pinned to the ground. I got a bone to pick with you, she said. What's that, said Naruto. You know that I wanted to do it and yet you took it away from me. Can you clarify? You killed Orochimaru, she yelled, as Uncle pulled out kunais. Kunai blinked. Where the hell did she get those from? As she had no pockets. So it's true, said Kunai. I thought it was just a rumor. No, it's true. As Naruto pushed Uncle off him and flipped back, he ducked as a kunai pinged into the door, as he leaned as another one pinged into the door. Stop hitting my door with kunais, Kunai yelled at her. However, Uncle ignored her. How could you? You know it was my dream. What were you gonna do, said Naruto. Try to commit suicide like you tried to do in the Forest of Death. She did what? Kunai yelled. Yeah, earhead over here tried to kill herself when she fought Orochimaru 3 years ago. She's lucky that he took pity on her, or else she'll be dead by now. You went to fight Orochimaru without backup, and you didn't even tell me? Kunai stepped forward dangerously, as Uncle stepped back with a sheepish grin on her face. It must have slipped my mind. But it's not on me, it's on you, she said. You know it was my destiny to kill him, and yet you took that away from me, Uncle said. Well, I'm simply stronger than you. It's been quite some time, said Naruto. And after all, I did make him suffer in your name. I tortured him a lot. I made him shed his skin at least 5 times before I butchered him on the spot, zapping him with lightning over and over. He screamed in agonizing pain. Uncle seemed to be smiling hearing that. Well, you did make him suffer. Fine. I'll forgive you on one condition. You buy me dango and red bean soup. As Naruto picked up what he put to the side when he just came in, he raised it up. Uncle's eyes went wide. You know me so well, she said. She snatched it away. So, about the whole thing of me not coming here, said Naruto. I was extremely busy. Sorry about that. So, what you guys been up to? Well, me and Haruka's been going at it like rabbits, said Uncle as she stuffed her face. In a more civilized manner, me and Asuma's been together, and we're expecting a baby. What? Uncle spun around, as she looked towards Kunai shocked. Yeah, I'm pregnant. I wanted the 3 of us to be together before I said anything. You're the 3rd and 4th person, no, she said, as Uncle went up and hugged her. Congratulations, she said. How far along? 4 weeks. How did he react, Uncle asked. Well, he nearly passed out, but overall, he's happy. Well, congratulations, said Naruto. I guess I'll be an uncle sooner than expected. Maybe I should have some kids as well, so your kid will have someone to play with when they grow up, said Uncle. You know, I don't think that having miniature uncles around the village would be a good thing. Well, they're half Aruka, so it will be good. Well, I guess you're right. Wait, didn't you say that you were mad at him for yelling at you? And you cut him, said Naruto. What can I say? It's a complicated relationship, but we love each other. Some good old-fashioned make-up sex, and everything will be okay. Now it's your turn, the both of them said as he turned towards Naruto. Tell us everything. As Naruto's sweat dropped at that. But guys, be in subscribe right here. If you want to see the next person do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in your social media platform. But I'm out for now. See you guys soon. Peace, guys.